Our ancestors knew what many Jamaicans have forgotten. They understood that the food that we eat isn't just fuel, it's our first and best defense against illness. Our generations, our relatives with food has changed, and not for the better, I might say. We've shifted from a rich plant-based diet to one heavy in processed foods, and our health is paying the price. Let's explore how Jamaicans can return to their roots and use food as medicine, restoring a tradition of health and vitality. Let's get into this meaningful and valuable and necessary conversation.
The Jam Fam family. Jam Fam, come hang with me. Yeah.
Hello, Wagwan, big up yourself, whether you're there yard or you're there abroad. Welcome back to another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. This video was recorded previously. However, at this moment in time, we can see some of the issues that we're likely to face in the coming months with food shortage, because a lot of the communities that grows our food in St. Elizabeth, parts of Northwest Manchester, part of Trelawney, part of St. Anne, that grows our food have had significant disasters. And these are considered garden parishes or the breadbasket parishes. And so we are showcasing this video because we are going to need to have some reconsideration as we go forwards in terms of ensuring that our families are experiencing food security. So we will need to explore some of the things that are available to us on the land that we have forgotten, but that our ancestors used and utilized, and that other parts of the world are utilizing to ensure that their bodies are effectively nourished. Let's continue this conversation. Now, on this episode, we're going to be talking about how food can be our medicine, and it's a call to Jamaicans to be able to step up their game so that they can actually make sure that we're all partaking in making this our reality. So the first thing we want to talk about is our high carbs diet and why we love them. So if you walk through any Jamaican kitchen, and you will find out that there is a feast of starches. So first, we've got rice and peas, we've got dumplings, we've got yams, we've got breadfruit, and we've got cassava. This love affair with carbs isn't just about the taste. It's a deep-seated cultural habit. Historically, these foods were affordable and filling, and it provided the energy needed for physically demanding agricultural work. During the era of servitude, the colonizers often provided the laborers with high-carb staples like yams and plantains because they were cheap, easy to grow, and provided the necessary calories to sustain brutal labor. This pattern continued post-emancipation, becoming a cornerstone of our culinary identity. The problem is, though, that our modern lives are no longer as physically demanding as it used to be, yet our plates remain piled high with these energy-dense foods. This creates a calorie surplus, leading to obesity and some chronic diseases. The second thing we're going to be looking at is the traditional Jamaican diet. Before the influx of processed foods and Western influences, the traditional Jamaican diet was far more balanced and plant-heavy. Our ancestors relied on what they could grow or what they could catch. The diet was rich in ground provisions such as yams, sweet potatoes, and cocoa. They had leafy greens such as callaloo, Spanish needle, pumpkin leaves, sweet potato leaves, cocoa leaf, just to name a few. They had fresh fruits such as mangoes, guavas, and ackee, and they had legumes, a wide variety of them. Meat was also a significant high portion of their food. poultry, fish, and other forms of livestock was what they would consume. Soup made from these ingredients, packed with nutrients, were a dietary cornerstone. They made teas from leaves to counteract any negative effects that the foods that they eat had on their bodies. This type of diet was low in saturated fats and high in fibers, vitamins, and minerals, and therefore it provided robust health and longevity. They were eating for wellness long before the term was even coined. And the third thing we're going to be discussing is the diseases of our current diet. There is no way we can talk about food and it being medicine without highlighting these. Today, Jamaicans face a health crisis linked directly to our dietary shift. Non-communicable diseases like hypertension, diabetes, and heart diseases are now leading causes of death on the island. This is the direct result of a diet high in refined sugars, processed starches, sodium, and unhealthy fats. The daily consumption of sugary drinks, fast foods, and large portions of refined carbohydrates continues to have contribution to insulin resistance and high blood pressures. The over-reliance on imported, high-processed foods has displaced our traditional, healthier staples, making Jamaicans sicker and more dependent on pharmaceuticals. And food is one of the places that this can be addressed. Number 4, we want to talk about harnessing the power of Jamaican herbs. Now, if you grew up with your grandparents at all, or if you grew up in a rural community, you might have had several encounters with your grandparents where they were talking about different ways in which different herbs can help you for lots of different ailments. Our island is a natural pharmacy, and our ancestors knew how to use it. Many traditional Jamaican herbs and spices aren't just there for the flavor, they are potent medicines. So if you think about ginger, for example, a powerful anti-inflammatory and digestive aid. It's been used for centuries to treat things like nausea, indigestions, and cold. If you think about something like turmeric containing curcumin, a compound with strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, it's excellent for joint pain and may help prevent some chronic diseases. Also, you have things like moringa, often called the miracle tree. Its leaves are packed with vitamin A, C, and E and antioxidants. It's used to boost the immune system and manage blood sugar. You have things like soursop. The leaves are brewed into a tea known for its calming properties and are traditionally used to lower things like blood pressure and to help with sleeping. You have also things like cirrhosis. It's a bitter vine, and its tea is traditional remedy for cleansing the blood, as so to speak, reducing blood sugar levels and treating hypertension. Incorporating these in our daily routines, whether in teas, seasonings, or fresh in its fresh form, is simple but a powerful step towards using food as our medicine. The leaves of fruit trees like mango, guava, apple, breadfruit, and many others are also healthy blends that we can use all the time to make teas, and find that they become very powerful in helping us to overcome some of these non-communicable diseases that are currently faced on the island. And we're moving on to number 5, which is renewing our minds and our diet choices. The journey to better health begins with a renewed mindset. We must break the psychological chain that links high carbs, processed foods to comfort and tradition. This requires education and deliberate choice to prioritize long-term health over short-term gratification, because the reality is that unless we decide that we're going to take action, the food processing companies will continue to do what they're doing. And as part of the government of our country, the people that lives in there, who are not, of course, electoral government, but they elect people, we have a voice that we can act to show that actually we want better foods in our supermarkets. We want to be able to buy foods that are going to be healthy for our bodies. And so we definitely need a mindset shift in order to activate those things. So firstly, we need to rethink our plate. We need to shift the focus from starch to vegetables, make leafy greens, steamed cabbage and salads the main attraction, with starches as a side. We need to cook at home. A significant number of Jamaicans tend to buy takeaway, and we need to take control of our ingredients that goes into our food. We need to use fresh herbs and spices instead of the other alternatives that are being used to cook some of the foods that we're actually consuming. Equally, we need to reintroduce traditional foods. So we need to embrace things like kalaloo, okra, Spanish needle, and so many others that are out there that our ancestors used to use. We need to have a variety of ground provisions that we use, and we also need to be mindful that they are nutrient dense and naturally wholesome. Lastly, it would help that we hydrate wisely. We need to replace sugary drinks with water or herbal teas. By reconnecting with our culinary heritage and making conscious, informed food choices, Jamaicans can reclaim their health. And when we do so, we're giving a gift to our children and our children's children. And this isn't about giving up our culture. It's about honoring and transforming our plates from a source of sickness into a source of life and medicine. Reclaiming our health as Jamaicans is not about reinventing the wheel. It's about returning to the wisdom of our forebearers by consciously choosing to reduce our reliance on high carbohydrate processed foods and re-embracing the nutrient-rich plant-based diet of our ancestors. We can transform our relationship with food. This shift, combined with a renewed appreciation for our native herbs and spices, allows us to use our kitchen as our own pharmacies. Ultimately, this journey is a testament to the power of our heritage, proving that our best medicine has always been and remains the wholesome natural foods that has sustained our people for centuries. Tell us what you think about food in the comment section below. You know, we've been trying out and exploring different foods that are eaten in other parts of the world, and we share some of those with you here on our channel because we want to showcase some of the things that people in other cultures eat, and as the fact that part of it is our experience and how we are currently experiencing Jamaica, and we're sharing that with you. We'd like to know some of the things that you've incorporated into your diet that isn't typical or traditionally Jamaican. And if you could tell us about it, we would really appreciate hearing those stories.
Mommy! Stop what you're doing. I have a riddle for
What
you.
kind of riddle?
So, the riddle is that a blind girl loses her keys, her cat, and her dog. What does she lose first?
She loses her keys,
Keys,
her
cat.
and her dog. Okay.
And she just told you.
If she loses her, you said keys first, cat and dog. Most likely she'd have probably lose the cat or the dog, and in the process of trying to find them, she lose her key. Could you say it again? I think there's a hidden mix up
But
there.
think about the
I
order in
figure it
which.
out.
But think about the
That's why I
order.
wanted to double
But
check.
it's the order in which I
But
told
how
you
did
what she
describe the
was.
girl? Aha! So I think I figured it there. I was like, no. Eliota now gonna give me one puzzle with us.
But it actually is straightforward.
No, so like when we are gonna say, oh, he losing key first or whatever. But I think it's that she lost her sight first. Because you said it's a blind girl. Did I get it?
No, you get it wrong.
Is that what it is?
Me not tell you. You have to go figure it out.
Oh gosh.
Every time you research before me come to you.
I didn't. I haven't heard it before.
You did.
How?
Because you heard the video playing when I was doing it.
When?
When I just looked for it, you heard the video. You heard the answer.
When?
When I was
Think about it.
When I was researching the riddle, you heard the answer.
Now, how would I hear the answer? I'm in here. I can't hear your answer.
But you were just in the dining area.
Were you researching it then?
And you heard the video. So you cheated to find the answer.
I did not hear you. But did I get up? Well, from the fact that you're going around the bushes, I figure that I got it right. Did I?
No.
I cracked this one! Open!
No. I gave you a hint. I emphasized the blind part. That's how you got it. If I didn't emphasize it, you wouldn't have gotten it.
Okay. So it's none of my logical thinking that made it happen.
No.
It's fine. Okay. Bring me on next one and we'll see how it goes. Thank
Look at that losing face.
From the other day, I noticed that this coconut tree keep dropping leaves left, right, and center, and I was like, why is that happening to it? And then I realized just now that I saw a shoot coming up, and I come closer and I realized that one was coming up here and it looked like it dry up. But look right here, guys. Oh, jump from tribe. Me so have my own coconut and jelly for drink off of my own tree at my yard. Oh my gosh! Look at that. Look at that. Yes, that's one massive patch of them right there. So literally you can just walk up to it and just pick it, because you can see how low it is at this moment in time. Yeah, look at that. Me say, woo! And there's another one shooting up at the side here. So yep, so they're right here. So, and if you notice down, it's sort of lean, because the other day when we had the hurricane, it had blown over and we had to just push it up back and it get back its root and everything. So yep, we're going to get fruits from it soon. I am excited. Let me show you this side. Them push out a little bit better. You can see it. See one next one there when I come up down there. So, but it look like some more so that bit dry up. So 4 set of it shoot up now. Two of them look like they were on lower limbs and them dry up. This one is coming out and I see the bees them are run around it like crazy. And then the other one on the other side of it over there, where it hasn't opened yet, like how this one opened up, but you know, so the fruit them in a hit. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm so excited that we will soon have jelly that we are going to be able to eat off of, because it's been growing up for a little while and we've been watching and monitoring, but I wouldn't have thought that it would bear fruit at this stage of the game. But there are a couple other trees as well, so we'll see how that goes. So not only is the orange tree growing, but so too is this one. It's bearing this year. So in a couple months there'll be jelly on there that we can pick. So maybe we sit down with one and drink it. All right. A friend of mine's father was coming all the way from Portland, brought me these. Yep. I have coconut and plantain, so I can make some plantain porridge or some pressed green plantain, and I can also make some, those ones are at the stage where I can put them to ripe. So again, we're having people again, we're having people sharing. Wonderful and awesome. Yeah. That's how you go. Island life.
The Jam family. Where Irie living the good life. We're royal, cruising through the West Indies, having fun, enjoying the good life. Jam family, the Jam family, yeah. The Jam family. Where Irie living the good life. Jam Fam family, the Jam Fam family, yeah. The Jam Fam family. Jam Fam, come hang with me, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much for staying with us here on this another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. We appreciate you and we thank you for spending the time and for your consistency. We want to say bye for now and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care and walk good.